Guys, I have been so excited to do this video for you. Now, just so you know, you are looking at hair color from Madison Reed that was done about 4 months ago. I did it for the first time back in May of this year, and then I did a few touch-ups after that, maybe in July, so we're here in September. So it's a little bit old, so we're probably seeing some grays up around the top, or actually we're definitely seeing them. I don't know if you're seeing them, but I'm seeing them. But anyway, when I got my hair colored back then, I was thinking of launching a YouTube channel, so I said, let me take some before and after photos just in case. Unfortunately, I don't have any video to share with you today, but we'll be looking at those photos. And in the video after today's video, I will definitely be doing a full coloring on camera so that you can watch me through the whole process. But so I discovered Madison Reed back in May, and I absolutely loved it. But let's rewind back to November of last year, when I walked into a salon for what I believe to be the very last time. Now, I'm kind of new in the area where I live, and I had been looking for a salon to go to get my hair colored for a while. So I walked into this particular salon, and I got a single process color and a full head of highlights. And I did not get a blowout because that would have been another $20 or $30, and I didn't want to pay that. I was in the chair for maybe an hour and a half tops. I remember looking at my watch. With the tip, I walked out of there paying $250. $250. Now, I got home, I looked in the mirror, I liked my hair. It definitely looked better than it did when I walked into the salon. I wasn't in love with it, but I did like it. But I didn't like that price. I'm in my 40s, I'm getting more and more gray hair, and I just can't afford to keep going back every couple of weeks or every couple of months to do the touch-ups or the full foils again. So I said, I need to come up with an alternative solution. So I asked a friend of mine who has beautiful blonde hair, and I said, how are you getting your hair so pretty? And she said, well, I'm buying a product at the store, and it costs like $6 or $7, a box color. I said, great, tell me about it. Well, I did some research on the product, and unfortunately, they're not cruelty-free. They test on animals. So I was back to the drawing board, but then, good news, I went online and I discovered Madison Reed. Madison Reed does not test on animals, so they are cruelty-free. And I absolutely loved my experience with them for the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those before and after photos and give you a little bit more information about the product, and you can decide if it's right for you.
So let's look here at the top of my head. You can see the coverage was really good. My gray hairs were covered, and my mousy brown hair was covered really well as well. So very happy with the way the top of my head turned out. Now let's take a look at the back. Word to everybody, make sure that you section your hair into 4 sections like Madison Reed recommends. I got to in a hurry, and I just did like 2 sections, and because of that I had some dark spots that I've circled here. So do make sure that you follow the directions completely to make sure that all the hair is adequately saturated with the color. This is my fault, definitely not Madison Reed's fault. Looking at the front, there is 5 months of regrowth there. Don't I look so great with that hair color? You can see that Madison Reed blended in beautifully with what I previously had from 5 months ago. Looks really, really great. The only area that it did not really saturate as well as I needed it to was the temple area. And unfortunately, I don't have close-up photos of that for you guys. It did cover some of the grays in the temple area, but not all of them. I went in and actually reapplied it for another 40 or 50 minutes on top of what was recommended, and it still did not cover them. So I reached out to customer service and spoke to my colorist Whitney, who was fantastic. She said you can use the Nocera Blonde for the temple area. It's kind of like a dark brown, not really blonde, but it's called Nocera Blonde. And I did use that to do some touch-ups later on, like in July, and that worked great. So when I recolor my hair next, and I show you guys in the next video, I'll be using the Nocera Blonde 9N and the Nocera Dark Blonde just for the temple areas to get those stubborn grays. But otherwise, loved the color. So here's a price breakdown of what I paid. The $22 for the Nocera Blonde 9N. I bought an extra tube for $14 but didn't need it, and I have a lot of hair, so make a note about that. The Sorrento Cool Vanilla Toner was $18. That price has since gone up to $22, just to let you guys know. With tax and free shipping, I'd pay $57.92, or could have paid $43.92 if I didn't order that extra tube. And then again, here are the products that I use: the Nocera Blonde 9N and the Lucia Dark Blonde 8.5 NNA. And if you go to Retail Me Not, you will see a 10% coupon code for first-time customers. That should help everybody out if you're thinking about ordering for the first time. Now let's take a look at the hair that I came out of the salon with, and then the Madison Reed hair. Look at that price difference, and look at the difference in the blonde. I don't even know that they put a toner on me when I got my hair done at the salon. I like the Madison Reed color a lot better. I think it turned out great. So overall, I'm giving Madison Reed a 97%. I'm probably being a little bit harder than I should, just because I didn't get those temple grays and I had to order another tube. But you know, it's cruelty-free, paraben and ammonia-free, budget-friendly, great customer service. The product smells fantastic. My hair turned out really, really soft. It felt great. Refund policy, they will return your money in full if you don't like it. And it's convenient because you have that color on hand if you need to do some retouch-ups, which I thought was really great.
So I hope you guys liked the video. If so, please leave me a thumbs up down below and leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking, if I helped you out in any way. And if you found value and want to tune into next week's video, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get an alert that I've uploaded the video. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Take care. Bye.